Hi everyone. So today I would like to discuss to you about Rahu transit in Aries for Pisces Ascendant as per Vedic astrology. So we all know that Rahu got transited into Aries zodiac sign on April 12, 2022, and Ketu got transit into Libra zodiac sign on April 12, 2022. So what are the predictions for Pisces Ascendant is something that which I'll be discussing to you in detail today. So basically, Rahu transit happening in second house for Pisces ascendant people. Okay, so second house, you all know that it talks about communication, it talks about networking, younger siblings, business, and traveling. Okay, so these are the areas where in which Rahu influence will be there. That is what you need to understand by this video. So basically, the transit is highly inclined to start their own business, and that specific business would involve traveling too. Okay, so most of the people who will be starting their own business will be during this point of time, especially the Pisces ascendant. So they'll be getting the new ideas, new aspirations, new creativity, and new thought process in terms of starting their own business. And also that business would be involving traveling, of course. And they'll be quite busy with work and engaged into networking and maintaining good relationship with siblings. Okay, and this transit can also involve traveling, especially foreign countries, and their business can involve foreign people. Because Rahu is all about connections with people from abroad, people from the Western culture. If at all you are in India, you'll be connecting to people from UK or you'll be connecting to people from US, right? So you'll be having a lot of connections, if at all, because second house talks about business, as well, not many people are aware. Second house talks about wealth along with business. Okay. So most importantly, that you need to understand that Rahu transit going to be bringing a lot of wealth for your, and especially the Rahu should be very positive in your natal birth chart. Always remember the planets in the natal birth chart plays a major role compared to the transit. Transit comes the later part of time, and also during this time you'll be meeting somebody to whom you have provided the inspiration, right? Let's say during the Jupiter planetary period or the Saturn planetary period, you might have influenced somebody. So there is a strong inclination during this time you'll be meeting those people and get inspiration once again, because the cycle always repeats, right? Rahu and Ketu being a karmic planets, they'll be providing the results based on the karmic theory. And during this point of the second house, this makes the person to incline towards foreign lands, and also he'll be making a lot of foreign visits, and he'll be giving a lot of importance to in terms of teaching as well. A lot of people get into the writing, a lot of people get into becoming the poets and all that. So that happens if at all you have Rahu happens in the second house. And second house also talks about speech. Okay, so during this point of time, you'll be able to influence large number of people with your speech. You would have come across a lot of motivational speakers, public speakers. Just with their speech, they can able to impress a larger audience, and a lot of people get impressed, and they would like to talk to this person, and they would like to they'll be having a lot of lakhs and millions of followers. Okay, but I've seen a lot of influencers have millions and millions of followers. It happens if at all Rahu happened to be in your second house. Rahu transit in the second house also brings you little bit of friction with your family environment. So there'll be some kind of misunderstanding, there'll be some kind of quarrel, there'll be a frequent exchange of words during this point of time, because Rahu triggers your speech, and there won't be any kind of frequency. The level of frequency keeps varying in your speech if at all Rahu is transiting in your second house, because second house talks about the speech as well. And also second house mainly talks about fixed assets. Although Rahu gives a lot of money during this point of time, he will make you to spend that money a lot. So you need to have a controlling capacity in terms of managing your expenses, managing your finances, because Rahu gives that amplification. Because Rahu always mimics like Mars, if at all you know astrology very well. So Rahu likes to mimics like Mars, and Rahu happens to be into the fiery sign Aries, and Rahu transit in the second house might give you a lot of money, especially from the foreign lands, and also it makes you to spend a lot of money. So you need to watch out your expenses very well. You need to have a money management system. You need to have budgetary allocation. You need to have a strategic plans in terms of your business expansion, or in terms of how you want to take it your life ahead. And one more thing is you'll be inclined to new things during this point of time. You'll be researching on many fields. You'll be having interest on becoming expert into many fields. That cannot be done because a jack of all trades is expert in none. There is a proverb, right? You need to focus on one thing in order to become super successful in that arena, right? So you might be having interest on filmmaking, you might have interest on the photography, you might be interest on arts, okay, you might be interest on cooking, okay, whatsoever may be. But if at all you want to monetize your skills, you need to actually focus on one thing so that you can able to reap the fruits out of it. Okay. And one more thing that you need to remember during this point of time is you might get a lot of support from your teachers during this point of time, because second house also talks about teachers, the gurus. So during this point of time, you'll be meeting somebody like your mentor who can able to provide you the right direction in this life. And also you might also meet somebody who can influence you in a positive manner during this point of time. So this is the very good time for you to in order to enhance your people management skills. It is the right time for you to enhance your relationships with that people. And also this is the right time for you to introspect your own self and make a transformation journey, your journey of transformation to change your own thought process. So this is the ultimately right period for you, because Rahu transit in the second house, the Ketu will be into the eighth house. And also during this point of time, you'll be having inclination towards spirituality. You'll be visiting to a lot of spiritual places. You'll be exploring the spirit pilgrimage. You'll be exploring the pilgrimage. You'll be exploring the different places, right? So during this point of time, Rahu gives that notion. In terms of Rahu is, although materialistic in nature, is the tail, the Ketu will be transiting to the eighth house. Eighth house talks about occult sciences. So you might show a lot of interest in terms of understanding and researching about occult science. For example, suddenly you'll get interest on astrology. You'll like to explore numerology. You like to explore the palmistry. You like to explore the graphology. You like to explore the Vasthu. All that spiritual interest generally happen during this point of time. Okay, so this is basically pretty much about Rahu transit in Aries zodiac sign for Pisces ascendant people. So on the summary, I would like to conclude this video by saying you that Rahu transit happening in the second house, which is really good because Rahu brings a lot of wealth. But only thing is you need to allocate your budget so that you can save that. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. If at all you need my astrological consultations, the link is mentioned in the description section. Do book for an astrological consultation. Once I get a consultation order, I'll be able to help you with the complete analysis pertaining to your individual birth chart. And most importantly, the planets in your natal birth chart matters a lot compared to the Vedic transits. Okay, Vedic transits comes in the second later part of thing when we provide the predictions. First and foremost thing is your D1 chart, your natal chart. For that, you need to understand whether your Rahu is strong, weaker, or into the moderate. Okay, depending upon the strength, your prediction varies. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.